Hi Cancers, welcome to your monthly X spread. Let's find out what's going on in your X's mind. Okay, Cancers. I'm all worked up because I just did Gemini's video and I'm like sweating. I'm literally sweating because I'm so worked up about their sitch. Okay. I love my subscriptions. I will drive in my car and then ding, whatever. Amber Khan uploaded the Aries video. So I'm like, yeah. And then I turn it on and I listen to it in my car. Okay. Cancers. What's going on with Cancer's X? Does Cancer's X think about them? Do they miss them? First question. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck. Okay. Yeah, they think about you. They want clarity. They have clarity that it was an imbalanced relationship. They want to come towards you, but they're afraid. They're doing it very slowly because they don't feel like it's over. That's quick. I don't even need to go into that anymore. Okay? Yeah, they miss you. Yeah, they think about you. I gotta make sure I'm doing these the right way. Okay. Now, next question. I'm sorry that was so short. Do they have regrets about how the relationship ended? Are they holding themselves accountable for it in any way? Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, Cancers, let's look at this. They do not... Okay, couple things. This is a very interesting row, Cancers. They do not hold themselves accountable. They necessarily don't even have regrets. Now, it's really funny because they're thinking about you. So this could be somebody that is not spiritually in tune with themselves. So it's like their ego's getting in the way, majorly. And they're not even recognizing their own thoughts for what they are because we already know they're thinking about you and missing you. We already know there's fear. We already know that they have clarity and they feel like things weren't fair. So if any normal person would have that feeling or thought, they'd be like, oh, maybe we need to talk, or oh, maybe I did something to cause that, or I wish they wouldn't have done that, but maybe I didn't react so well, right? They kind of turn it on yourself, not blaming yourself for everything, not shaming and guilting yourself for everything, but there is that analysis that takes place, and I feel like they're not doing it. Here's why. King of Cups, manipulation. King of Wands, okay, just charging ahead, moving forward. Okay, again, this is not over. We have the Lovers here, but they might not be recognizing it. Like, he's not even looking at the fact that it doesn't have to be over. He's just like being arrogant and manipulative. Acting like he doesn't care, not thinking about it. Again, no internal thoughts. There's no, this is the Nine of Swords reversed. There's no thoughts about it. Now, typically when this is reversed, this is a great card because it means someone's getting over something and the thoughts are lessening and the spinning thoughts and the anxiety and the depression and la, la, la. We know that. But in this case, next to the King of Cups, next to the King of Wands, like no. And then Strength card reversed. Strength card reversed is a huge card. I don't think people give this card enough importance. Yes, strength, self-confidence, self-esteem. Yes, awesome, cool. When it's reversed, it doesn't necessarily just mean lack of confidence or lack of self-esteem. Yeah, on a high bland level. But what this card is more talking about is having the ability to control your inner demon and having a lack of confidence and self-esteem associated with that. Do you know how deep that thought process and that psychoanalysis can go? Literally. If someone cannot control whatever, sexual desires, smoking, heroin. Okay, I'm taking things to a very dark level. It doesn't have to be dark, but if someone can't control those behaviors, that's why the Strength card, she has the chain around the lion's neck, because those thoughts and urges are always there. But she's strong because she can control them and manage them and direct that energy to appropriate places. Strength card reverse, no. And then also feeling shame and guilt on top of it because they know they can't control it. Think of the psychoanalysis that goes into something like that. Years of therapy. Now, let's lighten this up. I'm not saying your ex is crazy. I'm not saying they have severe problems. But what I am saying is there's an ego situation here preventing them. Okay, so there are hints of this, preventing them from recognizing that they actually miss you. Okay, what are you dealing with? A 2-year-old? Okay? Stop acting like you don't care and showing them that you can just move on and be happy and posting pictures on Facebook. Like, stop that. I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm saying they're doing it. All right? Showing that they don't care, showing that they don't have the love. I mean, stupidity, right? So they don't have regrets, but frankly, I think they do. They just aren't recognizing them. Oh, I'm annoyed. Okay. Next question. Will there be any future conversation? Because with things like this, what do people do when they're doing this and then time passes? What, do they start love bombing and hoovering again? I mean, come on now. All right. Is there going to be any future conversation? Is Cancer going to have any future conversation with their ex? Is their ex going to be coming towards them in the future? Oops. I'm going to show that because it did pop. Okay. Probably not. Why? Again, because we have there needs to be deceit, lies, manipulation. Okay. Lack of, something broke down, but it can't be fixed if they're doing this, if they're acting like this, if they're doing this, if they're doing this. It can't be fixed if they're not even having internal battle on if they did anything wrong. Hear what I'm saying here. There will not be any communication until they do this, until they decide to put work into the relationship. Okay? This is emotional manipulation. No wonder, okay? There has to be transformation that takes place first. That's all I'm going to say. Is there any hope for any sort of reconciliation? Is there hope for any sort of reconciliation? I love this card so much. Look how beautiful she is. These cards. I love them. Hermit. Okay. Is there hope for any sort of reconciliation? Can you see these? Okay, yeah. Yeah. But it's going to be quick. It's going to be rash. We have the Knight of Swords here. I mean, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Frankly, I think they were dealing with the water sign, and it was not a good reading for their ex, so don't watch it. Oh my gosh. You guys might be just totally manipulating each other. Okay, anyway, watch the Gemini video. Don't take offense. These energies can always be flipped. Maybe there's a Cancer and a Gemini, and it's the energies are flipped in both videos, so it really is only talking about one person. Do you see what I'm saying there? Okay, Queen of Cups. There could be reconciliation if someone wasn't a control freak, if someone wasn't erratic and crazy. All right? So they are, so there's not going to be a reconciliation. Someone needs to seriously take a chill out, time out, think through things, sort through things, go through some massive internal, massive thoughts. Just looking at this card. Okay. Massive. They need to spend some time thinking about who they are really, what they're doing, what they want. Right? Like anybody can be good or bad as long as you just freaking own up to it. Like it's almost like there's a lack of self-awareness. There's a lack of self-awareness going on here. All right, let's pull some advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for Cancers in dealing with their ex. Advice and guidance. I'm using the Fountain Tarot for this portion. I love this deck. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, you can't even see. It doesn't even do it justice. They're beautiful. Advice and guidance. Plus, they're really thick. I'm sorry I'm going off on these cards, but they're really thick. And like this is huge. It's just, they're so fun to shuffle. I love this deck. Okay, advice and guidance for Cancers. Well, there's you, or your water sign. There's them, okay, or you acting apathetic, and the fact that there really is good love there. Here's you moving away, like swift decision. In terms of advice and guidance, Cancers, like, I gotta say, like, who cares what they think here? All this other stuff is crap, and they're not giving you what you deserve, like, not by a long shot. Go find new love that isn't shrouded, okay, in unhealthy attachments. Go find, like, yeah, this is advice. This is the advice and guidance section. This is the most important section of the entire reading, I think. In all my readings, the most important section. Who cares what the situation is? Let's talk about what to do about it. Go find new love. Go quickly find new love that is not shrouded in. Now, the Devil card can be very fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm saying what you want and what you're getting are two different things. This is what you're getting. Left out in the cold. Unhealthy attachments. What you want is real love. What you want is emotional stability. What you want is a soulmate connection, spiritual union. That's what you need to go get. Okay, bye, Cancers.